Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I have little Bubba here, little Brooks. He's gonna be on the bed playing because Kaloni, my husband, has our little girl Luna with him at work for a bit. But I thought I would hop on here and film a video of baby products that you do not need, that kind of suck, and I don't want you wasting your money on it. And don't worry, don't feel overwhelmed, because I have an Amazon storefront that shows all the baby products that either I use on a daily basis or that was on my gift registry, things that I think are worth your investment and worth your money. Because nothing infuriates me more than these companies who come up with these dumbest products that pry on these poor moms and charge your arm and your leg and your firstborn child to get it. And honestly, a lot of these products that you really don't need, and there's better alternatives. I'm a hot mess. I really am. And I'm not trying to portray a perfect mom or a perfect life, showcase this like fairy tale life, because that's not me. And if you're looking for something like that, then I'm not it. I'm just trying to help mamas out. I'm trying to help other people out on just being real and like what a daily life looks like and things that you need and don't need. And so I may get flack for this video, but that's okay. At least I helped a couple of people not waste their money, huh? Anyways, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and even better yet, hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I upload. I upload every single week, sometimes twice a week. But anyways, let's jump into it. Gonna sit and play and eat your binky? Why sit and make this video? All right, first product is an absolute bust, is a product called Baby's Brew. This is a company that sits and makes a bottle warmer and a formula dispenser. Now let me tell you guys the backstory to this. This company actually reached out to me to do a collaboration. I used it for a week. I absolutely love it. I don't put anything out there that I don't love. After a week, a couple weeks went by that they were reviewing the video. And the more I used it, the more I hated it. I could not believe how flimsy the plastic is. It smells awful, honestly. I don't know what kind of like plastic they're using or like a chemical or anything. The packaging is just styrofoam, and it is $85. $85 for a formula dispenser and something that heats up water. Are you kidding me? So as the time went on, I made this video, they're reviewing it, they came back and wanted different placement of where I put the sponsorship in the video, and they wanted me to say different things, and I could not do it. I couldn't. I was willing to make them be upset at me, and I was willing to lose the money. I already put it on my Instagram, and I had the owner of the company, I had employees of the company writing me the nastiest messages, so angry and so upset. They were blocking me, and it's like, I get it. You're upset. I'm saying your product is not that great, but it really isn't, and it would kill me if I promoted this, put my name on this, and moms were buying $85 products for a formula dispenser. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of heat for it, but I don't care. Check this out right here. This is like $3. You can throw in your bag. Does the exact same thing as this, but it takes 30 minutes to heat up a bottle. I don't know about you, but when my baby's hungry, he ain't got time to wait 30 minutes for a bottle. And a bottle warmer, let me show you a better alternative. It's called a hydro flask. These puppies are $30, which is awesome. Better yet, if you shop at Whole Foods, they do Amazon Prime like week or day or whatever, and those times they have them 30% off. This is where we got one for Brooks and Luna. And if you are breastfeeding your baby and you're out on the go and you want to give them a bottle of breast milk, throw the breast milk in here. Throw the water in here, the warm water or boiling water. If you're gonna be out all day and you formula feed your baby, and pour it in and mix it with a little bit of cold water. So pick yourself up some hydro flask, and better yet, these will last you clear through elementary, not just a one-time use. They'll last you clear through elementary. You can put smoothies in it, soups in it for the kids when you're going to the park or for lunches. So pick up some of these, so much better than that. The next thing is a baby wipe warmer. I know everybody thinks like, oh, I don't want my baby to have cold wipes. Let me tell you here, I have 2 kids and they don't care, and it's okay. I had Brooks through the winter and it was completely fine. The only time I would say, oh, I wish the wipes were warm is like if I bundled them all up and we went through a walk and I wanted to wipe their face and I had wipes in the stroller and it was like super cold, but I just held it in my hand for 2 seconds and it warmed it up just like that. They dry out your wipes. You go through wipes way faster. You don't need it, I promise. Save your money and don't buy a baby wipe. The next thing is, I would have to say a baby swing and a rock and play. Now hear me out first, because a lot of people are gonna watch my videos and be like, wait a minute, you had a baby swing. You're totally right. I did have a baby swing for Luna and I did at the beginning for Brooks. But I did a program called Taking Care of Babies when Brooks was about 11 weeks old. And the whole method, hi Bubba. The whole method is laying your baby down so your baby can learn the proper techniques of sleeping, and you don't need a swing or a rock and play. I wish I knew about taking care of babies with my first, because after that, day 1 when we started her program, we never ever put him in a swing ever again. And he is the best sleeper. He takes naps like a champ. He puts himself to sleep. If he wakes up in the middle of the night, he puts himself back to bed. He puts himself back to bed. So honestly, if you don't want your baby to use a swing or a rock and play as a crutch, I wouldn't even get them. Don't even have them in the house. It's unnecessary. You don't have to have that. What, you want to come up here, Mama? Okay, say hi to the world. Is a baby food maker. I know a lot of people are into like making their own baby food, which is awesome. I think that's great, because I'm all about feeding our babies organic, feeding them wholesome food, because their little bodies, they don't need the pesticides. I have done a lot of research, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not a pediatrician, so please make sure you do your own research. But there is this thing that's called baby-led weaning, and it's basically food that you give your baby from the beginning. You don't give them baby food. You give them things in like a stick form, like a finger stick form. So like eggs or sweet potatoes. Things are soft enough for them to chew on, and this is going to help them with their eating skills. This is going to help them learn to be better eaters and be self-sufficient eaters, that they can feed themselves. And it's important too that you don't feed your baby any type of food before 6 months. Do your own research, but babies having a leaky gut. And I have noticed, this is 100% true, that our babies have leaky guts, and that is supposed to happen, because when you feed your baby breast milk or formula, the nutrients goes into the bloodstream. That doesn't close up until about 6 months. And so when you're feeding your baby other foods besides the formula or the breast milk, it gets into the system and the body can reject it, and it can become allergies. You know, it's not gonna do any harm to hold off to 6 months. So just hold off, don't feed them right away. You don't need the baby food makers that are super expensive. You can just do the baby-led weaning if that's what you want. But another great Instagram is called Feeding Littles, and you can look her up, and she does a great job of saying what your babies need and how to do this. So skip on that part. Okay, the next thing is cute baby clothes. I know, it's so hard. When you have a baby, all you want to do is buy the cutest baby clothes ever. And you can, but hear me out. The first 3 months of life, you're kind of just in survival mode. You're not really going out a ton. You're healing. The baby's trying to get used to breastfeeding. It's just your whole world is rocked, honestly. And you know what? You're not really going out a ton. So for the first 3 months, skimp on the baby clothes. If you're going to be doing a photo shoot, sure, that's great. But mostly during winter time, Brooks has just lived in his pajamas, which is a-okay, because they get so dirty with spit up and we can just swap it out. And I don't care if they get dirty or get ruined with a stain or anything like that, because I can just swap it right out. It's not this expensive clothes. Or if you're having babies during summer, Luna, she just wore onesies all the time the first 3 months. And so don't buy the cute baby shoes and clothes, because it's so useless, guys. So useless. I hope that helps you guys out a little bit. My Instagram is kat.kamalani. I shared a little bit of this over in there, so if you're not already following me there, make sure you go over and follow me. I share my daily life on a daily basis. We appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you guys next time. Say bye! Say bye! Say thanks for watching! Thanks for watching! So we'll see you later! Have a good day!